Hey y'all, I'm back. Well, I got good news and bad news. This is what happened. Um, well, the compilation of the ebook, the short stories, it was accepted on the ebook website, and I was surprised it got accepted. And kind of fast, and I have at least 4 downloads already, and also, well, that's the good news. Bad news is earlier, I was talking to a targeted friend on the phone, and in the middle of our conversation, the alarm went off in this whole building, and just this building, not the whole hotel complex, but just this building. And then afterwards, I the very second I stepped outside the main front door, like the very second that I stood outside the front door, the alarm went off, and they had um a whole bunch of people standing by, and I was mad because I was rushing and my socks fell on the floor and got dirty, and I was trying to save that pair of socks to wear again tonight when my feet get cold. So also like immediately I looked to my left and I noticed that it was a white guy who I don't think he even stays here. And so he was, if he doesn't stay here, then he was trespassing on private property, and they had a lot of people standing around. And he had he was a white guy, and he had on a black hoodie. And then the back, I wish I would have gotten to take a picture of it, but remember what happened with, at the Super 6 motel, you can't film the gang stalkers even though they're trespassing, whatever. But he had on a black shirt with it had a white hand with red on the outside, like red being traced on the outside of the hand. The white hand had the red traced on the outside, and it had devil horns, like this sign, devil horns. So so then I was talking to the targeted friend on the phone, and the guy interrupted my conversation. I told him I ain't talking to you. And so then me and him kind of had a little small argument or whatever. And I said, yeah, he looked like he on drugs too. So I think I mentioned earlier about the van where the bumper sticker said, my other ride is the broom. Like, you're clearly advertising yourself as a witch, that my other ride is a broom. So you know this Satanism and witchcraft, yes, it relates to gang stalking, and they're getting worse. And with election day yesterday, I didn't know that the so-called numerology, it adds up to 666. They chose the perfect day, all right, spot on. And so, and it's also 311 backwards. So yeah, November 3rd is 311 backwards. And so you know it's real. you know the idea that these occultists and Satanists, witches, these people hardcore wanting to worship Satan and wanting to go to hell. you know and some of them masquerade as the best Christian you could ever meet, but they be a straight Satanist though. And these so-called Christians, they do the work of trying to turn you away from Jesus Christ rather than win souls to Jesus Christ. And I'm not trying to preach or teach a Bible lesson or anything, but I'm just quoting that Proverbs 11:30 says, "He that winneth souls is wise." So, you're sitting there, claim to be a Christian, but you're doing and saying stuff on purpose to try to run people away from the gospel rather than helping people come to Jesus Christ. And then they're exploitative and they're worse than a Satanist, but yet they say they love the Lord. So, yeah, I guess that might have been a street theater incident. And I said, the character in that movie, Powder? Well, I was not going to feel like Powder or Matilda today. They bullied Powder and they bullied Matilda. And Powder, it's like the very second I walked out the door and then the alarm goes off at that exact same precise second that I walked out the door. And then it had everybody standing around. So I guess that was a street theater moment, and they wanted to distract us from our phone conversation of us speaking the truth and everything. So if you're going to do something to distract like that, then we're speaking the truth or saying what's real. Those bastards. So, and I know they were trying to set me up to how the hell people inconvenience a whole community of people just behind one person? I don't get it. But then everybody's saying nobody's worried about you. You're not that important. But you really think I am important? That, life has to be halted for your few seconds of wanting to harass me. And then when we strike back, excuse me, when we strike back, it's made to look like as if we're the one who's in the wrong, or we're the ones who started, and they will love to doctor up and manipulate everything to make it look like as if you started, so that, if the perps try to destroy you or something, and then it's made to look like as if they had a right to self-defense. No, they started fucking with you first, and then you're the one who. So if they have a right to self-defense, we should have a right to self. Like, it's like that they play the victim, and it's like they start fucking with you, then you strike back, and then and if they retaliate and they win, they have a right to self-defense. But you being a true targeted individual, even the fake TI perps don't want you to defend yourself, even verbally. So dang, scary things that could happen. Perps are taking people out. They are taking people out. And I found out they're trying to say that Lisa T.I. had fentanyl. No. Somebody drugged Lisa T.I. and murdered Lisa T.I. You wouldn't be... No, nobody would commit... I don't think anybody would really commit suicide butt naked. If you die butt naked, somebody murdered you. So, I don't care. If you die butt naked, somebody murdered you. So, I had more stuff to say, but my mind went kind of blank right now. And I'm going to go take a shower now. I'm about to just try to... there was, good news and sad news and bad news, So I'm going to try to have a little humor and try to lighten it up again, at least during these, sad moments, So no wonder why everybody was, harassing full-fledged. And they nearly got me yesterday, but I prayed, and I'm glad nobody came after me, So And how the hell you talking about me being crazy and you say that like I so deserve to be locked up, but here you sitting there throwing up devil horn hand signs and wearing blood sacrifice red colors and stuff, you know, and you tell me I need to be locked up in a mental institution, but you got it all backwards. So I called you out on the gang stalkers that you are. So I don't vote. Yeah, yesterday was the fake election. Selection. Your president is not elected by ballot, but selected by blood by the elite. And they make you think you have a choice, and you don't have a choice on who your president is, but they manipulate you into thinking you do have a choice. And they also, yeah, make you think you do have a choice. And just like they make you think you have a choice in choosing a team on whether the Lakers or the Chicago Bulls, who's gonna win. I don't know, but you don't have a choice because that's already pre-scripted, and the black magic, satanic rituals and stuff will make one team win over the other, and you don't get to choose your team, your favorite team. They guide in and manipulate you on who to choose favoritism towards. So just like they brainwash everybody to hate us, targeted individuals, they also brainwash celebrity. They brainwash people to hate celebrities, and like they brainwash you into hating celebrities that go against the system, and they have these false accusations and lies against them too, on purpose to make you turn away from. To make you hate that person, who's basically trying to fight them, like Michael Jackson. He was speaking heavily against them, and they try to make him out to be a sick weirdo freak and a wacko jacko and all that. And I feel bad. I was too young. I was very young, and I was brainwashed to believe all that too. So um well, the funny little humor part is I wanted to ask who's gonna volunteer to give me a bath. I'm just playing. Nah, I'm about to go take a shower though, but that's a joke. People want to treat me like a punished child. Want to treat me like I'm a child. So like, yeah, give me a bath, cause I'm helpless and can't wash myself. That's how they try to make it. Like as if I can't wash myself, or I'm incapable of the simple. I have a college degree, a bachelor's degree, and get treated like as if I'm mentally too incapable of knowing left from right, or how to tie my shoes, or how to like, let me tell y'all something. The foster sister Shelly, this is what she did. I had just graduated from college, or was about to. I think I just graduated from college. And don't you know the foster sister Shelly asked me if I knew how to make Easy Mac in a microwave? You want to know how insulting that is? And then the foster mom acting like she had no choice. She had to step in and defend me and said, "Well, look, Candy got a whole college degree, Shelly." So I got a whole college degree, and to be told, asked if I know how to make Easy Mac in the microwave. I was driving a whole freaking car, and everybody was shocked and surprised that for me to be a new driver, that I drove all the way from Houston, Texas to Milwaukee by myself, and then from Milwaukee back to New Orleans by myself. And everybody was wondering, like the biological sister Ramona, I heard, how the hell is that retarded bitch? How the hell is that retarded bitch smart enough to know how to drive, all the way to Milwaukee by herself? So me having a college degree and then go to New York, and they had that mental health program that they forced me against my will and make it like it's more important than an eye doctor's appointment. and they said that my eyes were at risk for glaucoma, or that they were suspicious for glaucoma. I've been told that for years. And so they told me I can go blind at any day or any moment. That's what they told me when I was on, it was in 2006. And so they told me the eye doctor's appointment can wait, and that the mental health was more important. And so the mental health program consists of me having a college degree, and then being forced to do mental health, me being forced against my will. you know they made a requirement of the program to do first grade mathematical games on a computer. You want to know how degrading that was? And deep, like, tell me how is doing mental, I mean, how is it improving your mental health, or a mental health therapy, to be forced, when you just got your college degree, and be forced to do nothing but first grade computer programs all day every day, and then when you do go to the mental